Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Packers on Sunday night primetime.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
How about his performance in the wild card round last week? Truly one for the record books. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. In fact, the statistician was questionable for this game, trying to recover from that one. And if you didn't know any better, you would have thought they were going 11 on 10 in that game all the way through. But now for this one, can he keep it going? Can he keep the hot hand?
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Taken down at the 47-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Goff. He's going to get that to... Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
2nd and 6. And he floats one there, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Eddie Pinheiro on now from 28 yards out. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense.
Set up the last. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And this one too low. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it down to about the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll look to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's complete to Dobbs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So out now come the Lions. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. You got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no, but in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. And if you're coming from a warm weather place and, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you, a lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
From the 16, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. To the air again, Goff. He'll go right back to St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Goff. Now he's forced out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. on 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Goff. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. And they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Goff. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Detroit getting set to go now. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And his throw is incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the... And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Piñeiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Goff. Wide open receiver, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. His throw incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Goff throwing again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Official foul. Roughing the pass.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Now Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Gabriel Davis, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And they'll begin by running the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll go option to the short side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.